We're dropping through the darkness, the roar of engines deafening, as 5 Navy TBM Avenger torpedo bombers plummet towards the ocean's surface, their crews frantically scanning the horizon for any sign of what's happening, because in this moment, on this fateful day, December 5, 1945, the rules of reality seem to be unraveling, and the very fabric of space and time appears to be tearing apart, as if the pilots have flown into a vortex, a void where the compasses spin wildly, and the radios crackle with an otherworldly static, and the men's voices are laced with a growing sense of dread, as they shout to each other, "Where are we? What's going on? This can't be right." But it's too late. The planes are disappearing, one by one, into the abyss, leaving behind only the faintest whisper of their existence, a cryptic message, a haunting whisper that will echo through the annals of history, as the world struggles to comprehend the inexplicable, the unthinkable, the disappearance of Flight 19, a mystery that will haunt us to this day, a puzzle that refuses to yield its secrets, an enigma that will draw us in, like moths to a flame, as we delve into the heart of this labyrinthine tale, where the lines between reality and myth blur, and the truth becomes a will-o'-the-wisp, beckoning us deeper into the darkness. As we try to reconstruct the events of that fateful day, we're forced to rely on the fragmented accounts of the pilots, the radio transmissions, and the witness statements, a patchwork of clues that only serves to deepen the mystery, like a Matryoshka doll, where each new revelation contains another, even more baffling, enigma, and we're left with more questions than answers, as we ponder the strange occurrences that preceded the disappearance, the unexplained malfunctions, the bizarre sightings, and the eerie feelings of being watched, that seemed to permeate every aspect of the mission, like a creeping sense of dread that seeps into the marrow of your bones. The story begins on a routine training mission, a simple exercise in navigation and combat tactics, but as the planes take to the skies, a sense of unease settles over the pilots, like a shroud, as they begin to experience strange equipment failures and unexplained phenomena that defy explanation and push the boundaries of rational understanding, and we're forced to consider the possibility that something more sinister, more malevolent, is at play, something that threatens to upend our understanding of the world and our place within it. As we listen to the radio transmissions, we're struck by the sense of growing desperation, the creeping panic that infects the voices of the pilots, as they struggle to make sense of the impossible, their words tumbling out in a frantic jumble, like a confessional, as they try to convey the sheer terror, the unadulterated fear that grips their hearts like a vice, and we're left with the haunting impression that these men are not just lost, they're being hunted, pursued by some unseen force that's driving them deeper into the heart of madness. And then, there's the strange case of the compasses, which seem to spin wildly, as if possessed by some mischievous spirit, defying the laws of magnetism, and pushing the pilots to the brink of insanity, as they try to navigate the impossible, and we're forced to wonder if this is more than just a simple equipment failure, if this is, in fact, a symptom of something far more profound, a glitch in the matrix, a tear in the fabric of reality, that's allowing the pilots to glimpse the unseen forces that shape our world. As the search for Flight 19 begins, the mystery only deepens like a labyrinth, with each new discovery, each new revelation, leading us further down the rabbit hole, into a world of bizarre theories and unexplained phenomena, where the laws of physics are mere suggestions, and the rules of reality are twisted and distorted, like a funhouse mirror, reflecting our deepest fears and our darkest anxieties, and we're left with the unsettling feeling that we're not just searching for a group of lost pilots, we're searching for a doorway, a portal, to another dimension, another reality, where the impossible becomes possible, and the unthinkable becomes the only explanation. Theories abound, like a hydra-headed monster, each one more outlandish, more fantastical than the last, as we consider the possibility of alien abduction, of interdimensional travel, of time warps and wormholes, and we're forced to confront the very limits of our understanding, the boundaries of our knowledge, as we struggle to comprehend the incomprehensible, and we're left with the haunting realization that the truth may be far stranger, far more sinister than we ever could have imagined. And yet, despite the passage of time, despite the advances in technology, Despite the efforts of the investigators, the mystery of Flight 19 remains a constant, a reminder that there are still forces beyond our control, still phenomena beyond our understanding, that shape our world and our lives in ways both subtle and profound, and we're left with the haunting question: what really happened to those 5 planes and their 14 crew members on that fateful day, December 5, 1945? And the answer, much like the planes themselves, remains lost, forever shrouded in the impenetrable veil of the unknown.